for the MODA by Oatey. It's the modular supply box system for your washer machine outlet. This gives you a soldered connection to connect to with ball valves. Those are quarter turn ball valves for shutoffs. Those are all pre-connected. I've worked with some of these other boxes that you actually have to make these connections yourself, and they are they're a pain to get right. It's nice that the factory's doing it for you. This is the garbage that the builders will put in. It's just super thin. I mean, it might as well be saran wrap. But anyways, the Oatey system is really nice and thick, heavy duty. I mean, you can really feel the strength in the product, in the material. They do give you an extension here on either side. Some of these newer net zero housings are their studs are 24 inches on center. 16 on center is going away, and 24 on center is really becoming pretty popular because it gives you more insulation value in your wall. So it has the outlet cover box, so that'll slide on after you would do your install. This will give you any range of this will give you any range of your drywall thickness, probably from 3/8 of an inch thick to 3/4 of an inch thick. I mean, they give you plenty of room with the cover box. So anyways, those will slide on after you would do your install, and they just pop right off. These two come apart. You could install them individually or together. There are multiple uses on this box I'll show you. But this gives you an idea of different ways of installation. Alright, so this is a sweat connection. So the simple basics of sweating pipe, if you're not familiar, you need a couple of things. You need a clean pipe. If your pipe looks like that, your solder will not stick. Okay. Second thing you need is you need flux. If you do not have flux, your solder will not stick. I don't care how much solder, how much heat. If you don't flux it, it will not stick. Alright. Then the second thing you need is your solder. Alright. So you'll put your flux on your pipe, put your flux on the inside of your connection, put your connections together, and you'll take your gas and you'll heat the thread side. Alright, let me see if I can do this. Alright, you'll heat the thread side. Okay, and then while you're heating the thread side, take your solder, okay, and touch it here, and when it's hot enough, that solder will draw from here to the heat. Solder goes to the heat. Alright, so when you're touching your solder here, you'll actually see it draw straight in. Okay, and then you can touch it on the back side all the way around, and that'll give you a nice solder connection. I like to use a pair of vice grips to hold my smaller pieces up and elevated. It gives me another free hand, especially when you're using a torch. You'll want to have some clean water and an old rag. If you're going to be soldering, keep this close. This will be your lifesaver if something gets hot or if you have to touch something, because otherwise you're going to get burned. But don't worry about that. You'll be fine. All right. So, anyways, the back to the product. So you have your 1/4 inch ball valves. They give you about 1.5 inches here on your pipe to connect. I like using these push to connect connectors. So you push that on there, that connects there, and then you can connect your clean pipe to that. Let me get back up. Okay, there we go. Right there, clean pipe to that, and then you can go anywhere you want from there if you're using copper. The nice thing about these is that you can use PEX tubing. You can transition right from the box to the PEX tubing. That's also a nice option. Connect different materials. You could use these, but not on there. But I mean, these are different options when you're connecting with PEX. But the push to connect, if you're doing a small job, is the way to go. But anyways, so yeah, so when you're also going to need some all-purpose cement. I really like this product from Oatey. It covers all your ABS, your PVC, your CPVC. This is pretty much all-in-one. It's really nice to be able to buy one cement and not to have 5 different cans of different stuff. But anyways, getting back to the review, I really like this. I'm excited to install it, and I will post some after pictures after the install. But thanks for checking my video out, and once again, this is the MODA by Oatey. Definitely a good upgrade from what builders put in.